Hey there again, I'm Quiet, and welcome to another episode of my through hike of the PCT. Good morning. Day 24, back on the trail. Um, don't have my mic plugged in. I'll get it out in a minute. Yeah, like said in my last video, I actually took a triple zero in LA because scheduling with the person giving me the ride, they weren't able to, they needed to wait an extra day, so which was good. It was nice to rest up my leg. I had a pretty good time. Yeah, I went to, well, first off, I got a lot of great food. Been craving Korean barbecue for a while. Finally got that. Had some ramen, sushi. I also went to REI. Got some new equipment. New spork. I got a Sea to Summit one with like a longer handle. I also replaced my shoes, like my old Alteras. I think they were like Lone Peak, maybe 4.5. Yeah, I mean they're troopers. They had 342 trail miles on them. And actually, I had bought them like a year or two before, like when I was originally going to do the trail. So they actually have a lot of city miles on them too. And I think they probably would have held together for a little bit longer. They started to get holes in the toe box and sand was coming in, and so yeah, I switched them out. I got the Lone Peak 5s. I'm also trying an orthopedic insert. I noticed like I'm kind of on the fence about those. Like I have kind of weak arches, and but I've been trying to like train my muscles to accommodate for that. And like I didn't like having like a crutch for my foot basically, but friends said it might be helpful. And like even with the training I've been doing, like just going along the uneven trails, my feet kind of tend to kind of pronate and roll a bit. So try them out, see if it helps. So yeah, day 24. Had to go around the fire closure. I'm up here near Mill Creek right now. It's past mile 400, so I won't have the nice shot of the 400 milestone. So yeah, I'm basically just out in the middle of the mountainous desert right now, and yeah, no real plan today. I'm just gonna keep heading north, and it's only 10 a.m., so I've got a good chunk of the day. Stopped by McDonald's on the way here, had a McGriddle for breakfast. Oh, and I packed out like 3 sausage biscuit sandwiches, so that's going to be lunch and dinner. So yeah, I'm going to finish my coffee, use the bathrooms, which are unlocked, which is nice, and yeah, then I'm going to start hitting the trail again. So yeah, I'll catch you then. Okay. Oof. Been on the trail about half hour, trying to get my trail legs back. I was a little out of breath at first, but after warming up, I feel a bit better. It's just, yeah, it's kind of hard. Like when you're in town, like kind of getting used to civilization again. Easy access to food, and actually, so for the first time in a while, I went on a date last night, so I got a little bit hungover. Luckily, it's not too bad, but I did drink some extra water today, and I brought a Gatorade, so stay a little extra hydrated out here. Yeah, great date by the way too. So yeah, I just it's weird. It is nice. It was nice being back in town, but now that I'm out here again, like I did miss the trail. Well, didn't get the 400 marker, but nice. Okay, so about an hour on the trail. Feeling pretty good. I think I like these shoes. They give me a lot of support so far. Oh man. So trail has been, or had been, relatively cruisy today after the initial climb. I've just been, pushing through, but God, it's pretty overgrown up here. For the past like mile or so, I was just like going through this really, because the trail is really pretty thin, as you can see, and the dirt on the right side is like loose. So if you step too far that way, you slide down, which I've done a couple of times. And oh God, and the brush on both sides has just been kind of growing inwards, so I have to fight through it. And after I get through, I'm like covered with bugs I have to wipe off and shit. Oof. Hope this stuff hasn't been like poisonous or whatever. There's supposed to be like poodle dog bush in this area. This is kind of what I'm talking about. You like need a machete to get through here. That's another time the mask comes in handy, by the way. When you got branches whipping against your face. Okay, so I heard from Wawa, and they're actually they were shooting for the same campground that I was tonight. So I might actually bump into them sooner than I thought. So I had to unplug my mic because it kept snagging on all that overgrowth. Okay, actually I'm pretty sure I see the campground right down there. So I'm guessing, yeah, this kind of switchbacks all the way down to that road there. So, well, it would probably be super windy, but it's a hell of a view for a campsite. Hey, made it here. Oh my God. It took a while. Yeah, just going through all that brush, it's really taking a toll. It's still pretty early, but I think I'm going to eat those biscuit sandwiches, drink some water, and just hang out. I just spotted some deer there. Okay, well, I think the rest of the gang ended up going ahead towards the water source. I'm guessing if Wawa was short of water, the rest were too. And I'm actually pretty low myself. Kind of down to like 1/6 of a liter, but it should be enough to, I mean, the water source is only a couple of miles away, so yeah, I think I will just stay here tonight and just get up early so I can spare water first thing in the morning. Good morning. Day 25 on the trail. Couldn't record much last night because of the wind. And I had taken the mic out because that kept getting ripped out by the bushwhacking too many times. So dirt bag and some spot eventually showed up to the camp. And Wawa, she did in fact keep going to get water, but she had packed up her tent, put her stuff in it, so she could just slack pack down to the water. So rather than dropping it off in the campsite, she just set up a place near the trail. So after getting water, she came back, checked in on us, told us she was okay. We were all a little worried about her because she missed the water source. So yeah, right now I am completely out, so I'm just kind of trying to book it a couple of miles to this water source because it's probably going to be a line. It's kind of slow. apparently, so might be the last of it pretty soon. But been some pretty amazing views today. Yeah, next stop is going to be Akron, I think it's pronounced, so not like Akron, Ohio. It's like a small little town, but they've got like a convenience store and bathrooms and stuff, so Wi-Fi. It's also like a tent site, but it's only like 14 miles away, so we're probably going to keep going a little bit. Okay, filled up on water. Then the next stop is a ranger station, which had more water. Well, actually, I'm supposed to have more water. I'm on my way there now. It was like 5 miles. We're almost there. We actually passed a guy on the way named Adam who was injured, another hiker. He took a spill in some thorny plants and he's all cut up, so we're going to, he's way down the dirt road back there. We're going to see if we can have like a ranger or something stop by to help him. Okay, so here's the ranger station. Got some snacks, soda, a bit of water. Yeah, Ron, so one of the trail angels here, super nice. Told them about the guy back on the trail, but basically they were just saying like, I think call 911 for him, and that's about it. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, you know, but sometimes shit happens out here. You know, injuries do happen, and you have to be ready for it. Because, yeah, I mean, sometimes there's just not a lot of not many options you could do except just pick yourself up and get yourself help. So yeah, now got about a little over 8 miles to go to get to Acton. It's not like even like really Acton proper. It's more just like a little stop on the road to Acton. Probably not going to downtown, and we probably won't even stay in Acton because I mean, I would only make it like a 14-mile day, so we're probably gonna just hang out there, maybe grab a snack, and then just keep pushing forward a little bit. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Feeling pretty motivated, energetic. I think the group kind of helps sort of motivate me. Yeah, on that note, so you know, when I first started this, I was like kind of thinking of it as like a solo experience. You know, I just thought, you know, it might be awkward, like hiking with people and having conversations and stuff, but you know, it doesn't usually work out like that. You know, we set like a goal, a place we want to get to, and we usually just kind of hike our own hike, and then we meet up and kind of talk about the day we had. So it's almost kind of like sort of like family dinner time. We, you know, talk about the trail, talk about things we experienced, kind of, you know, complain about some of the same things. So yeah, it's been pretty nice, and like I said, they kind of helped me you know, kind of push myself more than I might on my own. Okay, I think aiming for somewhere down there, possibly. Only a couple miles in of 8 miles. God, probably even less. Feels like it though. Just turned the corner and saw these gigantic rocks. Wow. Looks like a movie set from over here. It's crazy. So I just passed the dirt road that went straight down to the campground, but I'm going to take the extra mile, go the long way. Well, I guess this is one of those 2-horse towns. Well, just about to set up my tent, and there's a big snake. Okay, so got the campground. About to take a shower, do some laundry. Been pretty nice. Detour was here, doing some trail magic. He's the same guy that was at the hot springs, giving out food and other consumables that people enjoyed. So yeah, hung out there for a while, and the group went to town. They did a grocery run. Actually brought me back a bottle of Southern Comfort, which was cool. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to polish that off tonight before hitting the trail again tomorrow. Yeah, already started. Good morning. Day 26 on the trail. So unfortunately, I haven't been using my mic because, it kept getting snagged by all the overgrowth and stuff the other day, but I thought I pocketed them, but yeah, I've lost them. Okay, sorry, just saying by the detour. Yeah, so speaking of, last night we're up pretty late for hikers, like 11 o'clock. So playing drinking games and just hanging out. Yeah, but I was up pretty early today still, like 5-ish. So I have trains going by here, so it was pretty loud, but slept through most of the night. 5 a.m. is about average for me, so I'm leaving the Acton KOA campgrounds at mile 444. And next stop is Agua Dulce, which I think means Sweetwater. Planning to meet the gang there for lunch. Kind of looking forward to that. There's supposed to be some pretty good restaurants. But along the way, there are some rock formations, Vasquez Rocks. And that, for me, is kind of like, I consider that like the highlight of this section. Something I really wanted to see, so yeah, looking forward to that. And it's only like 8 miles, so bit of elevation between here and there, and I'm not going to really push myself like I did yesterday. Gonna take it a little bit easier. That did really wear me out, but speaking of, I have like learned something. You kind of have to I've kind of learned how to like kind of push through the pain. It's like, kind of said yesterday, like, I didn't have time to be hot or thirsty or tired, like, just kept moving. Well, I think this is my second train track crossing since I think Campo, next to the border. And actually, I can't remember if I actually crossed that train or if I just followed it. Yeah, no, pretty sure I crossed it. Always a little paranoid about train tracks. Saw this movie once where this guy got like stuck on it while a train was coming. And he kept trying to like wave to his girlfriend to tell her like he was okay while he was trying to free himself, and got hit by a train. What a movie. Starting the morning off with a pretty steep climb. But I'm kind of really eager to see what it looks like up here. That's also something I kind of realized about the trail. You know, it's not just a random wandering path through the desert. There's like stuff to see. So, I mean, yeah, it seems fairly obvious, but there's usually a money shot on most of these trails, I've noticed. So, I'm looking forward to it. Well, looks like a pretty big cave, like right off trail. Don't think I'll visit though. Okay, so trail is that way, and cave is that way, so, oh god, I think I have to do it. Oh, not quite as deep as I was hoping. That's what she said. But, yeah, would be an interesting little campsite. Okay, feeling pretty good. A couple of hours in. Got most of the climb out of the way. I think like 2/3 of it. Just like 4 miles to go. Get to Vasquez Rocks. And then Agua Dulce is like a couple miles after that. But I think it's all pretty relatively flat once I get off this peak here. So yeah, it's still early. It's only like 9 a.m. So I just haven't taken really any breaks, just like to sip on water like every hour or so. So I think that's kind of the secret, just to kind of keep pushing and take less long breaks, actually. Especially now that I'm kind of a little fitter than I was when I first started. So, oh wow. Okay, looks like I'm gonna start making the descent pretty soon. I think we head towards the highway. Guessing Vasquez Rocks are back there somewhere. Oh, shit. I think I see them from here. Yeah, that must be Agua Dulce. So, yeah, those are the rocks, kind of the ones that are pointed to the right there. Oh, shit, yeah, so I'm a lot closer than I thought. Oh. This goes under the highway. Oof. Looks pretty dank. This is just like huge. Can't even really see the scale of it on camera. Well, there it is. Movie fans might recognize it. It's been used in a lot of stuff. Most famously in the Star Wars. That famous scene where White Wizard Luke Skywalker was thrown into the Snorlax pit. Classic. So, it's actually a pretty big freaking rock. Kind of didn't realize how big it was. I guess it looks smaller on TV. Oh, hashtag America. Yeah, just taking a little break. Just past the Vasquez Rocks. They're right over there. Don't know. Can you see that? So yeah. Apparently you can go up there. I actually see some people up there. But, I think there's already a few people up there, so, like, wouldn't really be as special. Plus, like, I'm kind of wiped out from the climb. I already did. Didn't really have breakfast today. I just kind of rolled out with just a cup of Detour's lukewarm coffee that was from yesterday. So, yeah, I was planning to get breakfast in town while I wait for the others to show up. The gang, they stayed behind. They were pretty tired, so they ended up sleeping in. But yeah, they'll probably be here around lunchtime. So if I get there early enough, I could do breakfast and lunch, or I guess a brunch and lunch. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. It's kind of like the weather. It's been really nice today and cooperative, and to go to town to eat and have a good time last night. So, yeah, spirits are high. Oh, P.S. Scratch that. I just turned my phone back on and so I had a text from Wawa. Apparently, they got lured to stick around for a little bit with Detour's goodie bags. So they said they probably won't make it out here till dinner. So yeah, I have a lot of time to kill. So, I mean, it's like 10:30. Yeah, it's like 10:45. So yeah, I think I'll just hang around a bit and then go see what the town of Sweetwater has to offer. It's times like this where I kind of feel like a scene in the cowboy movies where you get to this small town and amble up to the saloon. Well, it's about 4 o'clock. I spent a couple of hours bar and grill, had some pizza, burger, coffee, drinks. I actually, on the way out, Detour was here. He was just hanging out on the porch, so chatted a bit, hung out with some other hikers. They pretty much all moved on. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here, wait for the rest of the gang to show up. Oh, good morning, day 27. Oof. Kind of a crazy night. So we got here to this little town, Agua Dulce. I got here around 11, but the rest of the gang didn't roll until later. It wasn't until like dinner time actually, like 6:30. So I was just hanging around, just being drunk all day. Which is nice, but paying for it a little bit this morning. Not so much the alcohol, like I felt fine. It's just I got really stressed out last night trying to set up my tent in this field because we decided to stay here, and this field was like available to PCT hikers, and the ground is just super tough. So it's like dark. I'm trying to set up my tent, and like the stakes are bending, so it's like I don't even know how it's standing up right now. There's like one stake, but yeah, so I got super frustrated, and like I bummed a cigarette from someone. I only took like 3 puffs, but oh god, I feel it like in my lungs. So yeah, don't smoke, kids. It's bad. Yeah, this is mile 454. Next stop is going to be Green Valley. We're going to try to do about 25 miles today to get there. And that's where Wawa's going to meet up with a friend who's going to join us for a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Hey, so we had coffee and breakfast, used the bathroom, filled some water, and now we're back on the trail. Yep, may not look like it, but this is officially the trail. It cuts about 3 miles through this town. So yeah, we're basically just walking from south to north to get back to the proper backcountry. So okay, finally officially back on the trail. Well, the rugged part, sort of back in nature, which is nice. God, the town was loud. Like, it's been quieter in a lot of cities I've been to. Well, the wind finally lit up for a second, so God, yeah, it is like all uphill, just miles and miles of climbing through these mountains here. Oh fuck, the wind. Oh, that's kind of the only good thing. The weather, it's been really cool. It'd be really hard to do this in the sweltering heat of the usual desert. So yeah, just a 25-mile day, maybe 18 miles to go. I think it's all uphill. Okay, tiny break from the wind thanks to the trees, but I know that's not gonna last long, and it's actually going downhill a bit, but yep, pretty sure I'll be going up the other side. Okay, so heading towards lunch, which is water cache a couple of miles away, but the final destination is somewhere over this mountain, about 15 or so miles away, and you can just like see the trail like winding up that. Oh god. Okay, just had lunch. Stopped at the water source about half an hour with the rest of the gang. Let's see. So I'm a little high right now. Okay, so I'm an adult. I've had my fair share of experience ingesting substances over the years, and I've just come to the conclusion that many don't agree well with my biochemistry. I get anxious and paranoid, and sometimes I just have bad reactions. So, of course, you know, I lived in the Bay Area, so a lot of my exes did pot and stuff, and they tried to get me to do it, and I did, and it's just every time I just have a bad time. It's not mellow at all. So, out on the trail though, I've noticed there's a lot of it out here. I would think it would be detrimental to hiking, but most of these guys swear by it. So I started conducting experiments with the biochemical nature. In my first trial, just a small dose to ascertain the effects. It's mostly because my ankles were kind of killing me, and figured I'd give it a shot, see if it helped. Actually, it did. Ankles aren't really bothering me anymore, so see how long that holds up as part of the experiment. I've noticed a slight loss of motor control, fine motor control I should say, so just have to be careful not to walk off a cliff. That probably won't happen, maybe. Yeah, so far, drugs, A+. Okay, about 6 months ago, maybe 2,700 feet between here and there. So, yeah, bit of a climb. I think I know why they call this place Green Valley. It's like something from Costa Rica or Hawaii. Pretty cool. I wonder if that's actually Green Valley down there, but I don't know, still 5-ish miles or so away. Looks like I'm almost there. I think it's down there somewhere. Yeah, so we last time the gang was all together, we took a break, and it was 7.4 miles to go. So yeah, we started heading out, and we started separating a bit, and eventually I got to the front. Like an hour later, I did some calculations. I realized I was going 3.2-ish miles per hour. So I was like, well, and at that point I was 4 miles away, so I was like, well, I can take a break, or I can keep going. And so yeah, just kept going. Another hour. I kept the speed up pretty much to 3.1. So yeah, just a mile to go. Taking a little slower now since I'm going downhill, but actually maybe I should just try to start booking it. Get down there and start heating up some dinner. Oh my god. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Looks like there's a trail register. You know, there's actually one just back at the beginning of the day, so this is twice in one day. Nice. I made it. 25-mile day. Ooh. Good morning. Day 27. Camped around the firehouse last night. So, yep, it's alright. Slept well. Traffic kind of died down at night. Don't have much of a plan today. The only thing is there's a fire closure coming up, so instead of, it looks like what we're going to do is head to Green Valley, which is kind of right down the road here. Do a bit of resupply. I think DB wants to meet up with a friend. And after that, we'll head towards the fire closure and I guess get off the trail at some point to get around it. I'm not really sure. I mean, I had some of my own ideas, but it seems like they have other plans, so, and they probably know more than me. So, yep, just probably not going to be a big mile day like yesterday. Still can't believe I did 25 miles, like going up this this peak behind me and down. And actually, there were multiple peaks before that too. So I think it was like 8,000 feet, like over the course of where we started in Sweetwater yesterday. So I feel good. My legs are good, feet are fine, ankles no problem. So yeah, I think my body might finally start be adapting to all this. So guess I'm gonna finish packing and head out.
So excited right now. On the border.
Why? It just, that's a bonus.
It works on a lot of levels, yeah.
Just had a bit of a special experience. We after we left the fire station, we came into town and do a little resupply at the gas station, and we're actually really close to Casa de Luna, which is kind of legendary in the PCT world because Joe and Terry Anderson, they hosted hikers here for like over 20 years. And they painted, like, the hikers like painted these rocks as they came through. But yeah, they retired in like 2019, so kind of closed up shop to hikers. But DB, when he was here in 2019, he got injured, and he was like one of the last hikers that stayed here. He was like recuperating from an injury, so he was here for like 3 weeks. So yeah, pretty close with them. So we dropped by to say hi, and you know, Terry came out. She gave us watermelon. We chatted. So yeah, pretty special experience getting to meet them. So quick update. So the original plan was today we were going to you know, head towards that fire closure. Stay at, or we're going to stop by the Rock Inn, which is like a little restaurant in Lake Hughes, and which is along the road walk around the fire closure, and we're going to stay at this ostrich farm, which sounds interesting. You know, on paper, ostriches, it's cool. Probably still pass it at some point, but yeah, apparently like it's infested with like brown recluse spiders and mice and stuff. I mean, we were going to do it anyway, but so we actually got invited by Terry to stay here overnight tonight at the Casa de Luna. So yeah, we're going to take her up on it. Today's saying it's day 27 on the trail, but since we took the 0 today, that's not true anymore. So yeah, had a really great evening at the Andersons. Got to know Joe and Terry a lot. They told a lot of really interesting tales from their past and other hikers that have stayed here over the years. So we're currently in their backyard right now, which is kind of indistinguishable from a lot of the PCT, except for some interesting sights. But I'm going to be setting up right here, kind of like in this giant bird's nest, which is kind of cool. We got tons of deer. They brought us pizza. This was really special. Yeah, it's about 7:30, so we're going to start setting up to turn in. Might hang out a little bit more, maybe just set the tents, but yeah, what a special time. This is like these type of experiences, like, you know, just like the people you meet on the trail. Like Gary was, sorry. So Joe was just talking about how, you know, we shouldn't, it's kind of like what I've sort of hit on before, like, it literally is the journey, not the destination. Like, we shouldn't even be thinking of Canada right now. Like, you know, every day is just to be out here is like a gift. So, yeah, just appreciating it, and the people we meet along the way. That's what makes it really special. So. Good morning. So, day 27, take 2. Yeah, wow, what a crazy night. I mean, not crazy. What a good night. Yeah, set up camp in the forest. It was probably the best sleep I've had on trail in a while. Like, the ground is just like super soft with leaves and stuff, and I could actually sleep on my side on my foam pad, which I can't do very often. Yeah, so today, just, you know, Terry made coffee, and her and Joe, like, kind of recounted the story of how they first started hosting hikers, you know, like 20 years ago. It's a pretty interesting tale, but, you know, they said it was like their story to tell, so I won't go into too much detail about it, but it's a really special experience, especially now that they've retired. And you know, it's like something Joe said was like, you know, trail angeling. At this point, there's just so many people coming through. It has to be like become commercialized in order to be sustainable. I mean, because over the last couple of years, they're having 2,000 people a year, like, you know, hosting and stuff, which, you know, at some point, it's just not sustainable. And, you know, technically, it's sort of illegal, but, you know, they never really had any issues with that, which is good. So yeah, he also, Joe, he worked, you know, he worked in Hollywood for many years. He had some stories to tell about the show he worked on, Bones. He had some behind the scenes stuff. I don't want to, disparage anyone, but, let's say one of the main characters of Bones, who was also on a show in the 90s and had his own spin-off show, is apparently like an asshole in real life, so yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so the plan is we're going to try to get over the next mountain and head towards the fire closure and then do the road walk. Grab some lunch at the road inn, and then probably just keep walking. We should pass like an ostrich farm or something and a wolf sanctuary, so that'd be cool. But yeah, fortunately, you know, today is mostly going to be a road walk. A pretty long road walk, relatively. I think it's like 14 miles. So, but first few miles at least will be on proper trail. So, yep, looking forward to it.
God damn it, Walter!
A travesty with you, man.
Hey, you want to stop by my place on your way out of town, get high? And I'm like, fuck yeah!
It's about 11:40. You know, the trail maybe 45 minutes or so. Pretty late start. We took our time leaving Casa de Luna, and we went to the gas station, had even more breakfast, got some a bit of resupply. So yeah, I don't know if it was the coffee or the cup of noodles or the couple of beers I had for breakfast. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. It's the hottest part of the day, and I just went pretty much straight uphill without stopping. And like, I don't have that burning in my legs yet. I just feel really good and energetic. I think that's the magic of Terry and Joe. You know, they said they said that there was, they noticed that hikers that skipped their stop, bad things would befall them, like blisters and shin splints and stuff. So they joked that it was a curse. So maybe if you do stay there, you get a bit of a buff. So, yeah, feeling really good. So Joe said it was basically 2 miles up, and then the rest down to Lake Hughes Road to the fire closure is about 6.5 miles just downhill. So the plan is, once we get to the road, to walk it to the, I think it's the Road Inn. I keep wanting to say Roadhouse. But yeah, it's like a lunch spot with a bar, so that'd be fun. Looking forward to it. Yeah, just can't get over that experience with Terry and Joe. It was really great just to hang out with them, get these personal stories. Yeah, I really have to drive home that point. Like, it's such a cliche that it's not the destination, it's the journey. And out here, that's definitely true. I think that's why I jive so well with this group. Like, you know, we do the hike sometimes together. A lot of times we separate, but you know, we're each having these experiences, and met some people that are like really obsessed with miles and schedules and resupplies. And there's a little bit of that, you know, with everyone, with all of us. But the thing about this group is it's kind of small, and we all kind of have the same energy about, you know, enjoying where we are. So it's like, yeah, we'll put in the miles, we'll do a 25-mile day, but then we'll kind of just unexpectedly take a 0 with some legendary trail angels. So, you know, I think if I was by myself, I know if I was by myself, I definitely wouldn't have experienced that. So yeah, definitely thankful for this dynamic we have going right now. Don't know if it'll last to Canada, but of course, I don't know if I'll last to Canada. But yeah, I'm not thinking too much about the future, just enjoying the present. Okay, so slowly making my way down towards the highway. I'm pretty sure that's got to be Lake Hughes Road. That's on the other side of that is where the fire closure starts, and I'm guessing that's the trail kind of winding up the middle to the right there. That's what's closed. Yeah, it's looking like I think most people are hitching like along the road into town. They're like hitching all the way around it, or they're at least hitching like to the downtown-ish area, which I don't know if I can call it downtown. I think it's just like a bar and a couple of farms. But yeah, most in our group talked about walking it. There is one person though, a DB hates roadwalks, so, and Wawa's friend that joined, he's like pretty new to hiking. He's basically like me, so if he's anything like I was on the first day, then I'm not sure if he'll be up for a road walk after coming over this mountain. So I guess we'll just play it by ear. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like first in the group down the mountain, so maybe I'll like try to leave a note in the sand and just start walking downtown. Okay, so just made it to the road. Did about 8 miles, 3,200 feet, about 2.5 hours. Was somewhere far behind those guys and came down here. Some water cache, always helpful. And right across the street is the fire closure. So this is where I have to get off trail and go on a road walk. It does seem like it's going to take a little while though, so it might be, I think it's something like 8 miles, so it's probably going to take another few hours, and I haven't taken a break yet. I just stopped to down a 2-liter bottle once I reached the top of the peak, and just made my way down. So yeah, maybe just take a little short siesta. Okay, so just stopped at Lucky's. Got a text message from Wawa that they're oh god, I'm sorry. Extremely drunk right now. I've had like 3 double vodka sodas, so yeah, just feeling pretty good. Heading down to the original meeting point of the Rock Inn, which is like a mile down this road, so towards Lake Hughes proper. But yeah, really craving a cheeseburger right now, which Lucky's is great. Nice little dive bar. Joe from the Casa de Luna, he actually said we should probably avoid this place, but this is a very local establishment, very divey, which I do not mind. I'm a dive bar aficionado, so yeah. And actually, fun fact, I was getting my motorcycle permit right when the pandemic hit, so yeah, wasn't able to finish completion, but one day. Anyway, so yeah, walking along a 12-inch shoulder, 3 sheets to the wind. This should end well. So apparently, this is Hughes Lake. Yep. Nice big blue spot on Google Maps. Drought is not a joke, folks. Made it to the Rock Inn, no incident. Really cool time, really good food. Had a few more drinks, but the amazing thing was, while we were eating, the Andersons actually came here for lunch too, so we kind of got like a little second get together with them. Came, said hi, we shared a few more stories. Really cool, really nice. So, plan for right now is we're gonna, I kind of convinced them to go back to Lucky's for a nightcap. And then we're probably gonna head to the ostrich farm to camp.
Go ahead. Oh, shit!
We're going to go to the ostrich farm, which is further down the road. And on the way, I was just like, let's stop at Lucky's to get a nightcap. So it's night. We have had many nightcaps, and there is a digital jukebox that has every song known to man. And I put on about 90% of the songs, and we just fucking rocked out. Oh my god. I mean, we've pretty much gone 500-ish miles, so I put on the Proclaimers, 500 miles, of course, and god, it was just like so magical. I will treasure that moment for the rest of my life. But as hikers do, we got chatting, and the owners of this place said that we could set up camp just right across the street. So that's what we're going to do tonight, and worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. Oh, but god. Good morning. Day 28, I think. Man, what a night. That was the biggest party night I've had on trail. But it was a lot of fun. Man, there's so many great memories. Yeah, so just preface, I was pretty wasted last night, but I kind of know my limits, and I did stop like when I felt myself like going over that edge of being too drunk, and kind of missed it. I did throw up once during the night. That's usually a bad sign for the next morning, but yeah, today I feel great. Actually, most people in our group feel great. I mean, DB's not awake yet, so not sure. But yeah, everyone else is doing pretty good. I think it's because we're so fit. We just walked 500 miles. So yeah, that's a little hoarse, yelling all night, singing, dancing all night. God, I've not done that in so long. Oh God, and you know, this had this great jukebox, and I was just queuing up, you know, random songs that kind of came up in conversations and pertinent, topical stuff, and you know, everyone in the bar, not just us, was like singing and clapping along and stuff. It's really cool. What a night. And today is looking kind of like a Nero. I mean, we're just doing this road walk and then getting back on the trail and then just going like 6 miles to the next campsite. So it's not going to be a big day, which is probably for the best. Not sure how much exertion we do have in this, but we are talking about going back to the Rock Inn. So last night we were at Lucky's, the bar. I mean, after the dinner at the Rock Inn, I convinced people to go to Lucky's. So like, I became Detour. I think I said something like that last night. Jeez, I can't remember. But yeah, we ended up staying there all night, and then the owners of the place actually said we could camp in this property they also own across the street. It's just like an empty lot. So yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, so we're talking about going back to the Rock Inn for breakfast because they open at 8. And Bloody Marys. That's the best thing for a night after hard drinking.